This is Into the Fire.
I'm really excited to welcome to Into the Fire the very talented, exciting player of the future, absolutely certainty to be a Collingwood Magpie, great guy, Reef McInnes. Nice to meet you,
Hey,
Reef.
LJ. Thanks for having me, mate.
My pleasure. You're a very smooth-moving player. It's obvious watching you last year that you're incredibly gifted as an athlete. But what was the young Reef McInnes like?
My younger days, I didn't play too much footy, so I was more of a, basketball player. I started footy because a couple of my mates kind of asked me to give it a go, and I was never good at it. I just loved playing because of my friends, and I guess from there I sort of built more confidence and just really loved the game, and hopefully I can take it further. But I'm just loving my footy right now. Yeah.
Now, let's go straight to it. You're a Collingwood Next Generation Academy member, and they will have first access to you. Let's say the unbelievable happens and they take you. We all know that is going to happen. What would it mean to hear your name called out by the Pies?
Honestly, it'd be, a dream come true. All of us boys, have worked really hard and really been motivated to strive for this goal. And if I'm lucky enough to get my name read out by any club and even Collingwood, I'd be greatly appreciated, and I'd love to take the opportunity and just give it a crack. And hopefully that happens, but I guess time will tell.
Sure it will. I've interviewed quite a few of those boys at the Pies. Adam Treloar, Tommy Phillips, Trent Bianco, and Trey Roscoe. All very different personalities, but all very cool guys. Did you get a chance to get to know any of them? Besides Trent, of course. You played for Oakley with him.
Yeah, so I originally, went there for a week of training through the academy, and I loved that experience, and it was just awesome being there. Brodie Gundy, I was able to connect with him because he actually had a stress fracture in his back similar to mine coming to his draft season or his drafted season, and he's a very, very intelligent bloke, and he was really nice to me and inclusive and just involved me in everything. Sidebottom and Phillips, like you said, that they were great to me. Philip's been an ex-Charger boy, and I'm good mates with his dad through coaching, and just the whole environment, and I guess everyone there just really included me, and it felt like, I was an AFL player for a week, and it was just a great experience, and I enjoyed it really much. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a good experience, and they're very good guys. Now, you're an inside mid at 192 centimetres. That is insane, and you're also just as effective in the 50 arc. Let's fast forward 5 years. Where would you most like to be playing?
I think I'd love to be playing as an inside midfielder, like you said. I just really enjoy the freedom of it, and I guess the position is a tall midfielder and use my ability, around the ground. But honestly, I just love to get a gig and play in any position really. As long as I'm playing on the day, I'd be happy to do it every week. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so Trent Bianco was captain of the Oakley Chargers. Have you caught up with him or chatted to him about the club you may be heading to? Maybe over a schnitty at Lazy Mo's? Thought I'd get a little plug in these hard times.
I've actually had a couple meals at Lazy Mo's, not with Trent though, with our backline group and Trent's dad. So that was a great experience. But we've kept in contact over, social media, and I've texted him a couple of weeks, and we've just been chatting about, just life in general and how both our lives have changed because of COVID. But really, it's just been good to, just talk to a mate again and just see how he's going and see how I'm going as well. So I think it's really important that we stay connected during this time and help each other through it. So yeah, he's been awesome, and talking to him has really shown me what it feels like to be an AFL player as well. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a great guy. The three traits that are most looked in the AFL are contested ball winning, versatility, and agility. You have all three. That's amazing. Are these traits that you would like AFL scouts to think about most when looking at you in the draft?
Yeah, I think I'm able to use my body, to my advantage, which helped with the contested ball. But I think all three of those aspects that you mentioned definitely need work. Coming in as, a 17, 18-year-old, hopefully to get drafted, going against the elite players, that they've done that for many years. So obviously I need to improve in all aspects of the game and hopefully get to the stage where I'm confident in my own ability to, play some really good football.
Yeah. They say all you need to do is become more consistent for 4 quarters. If that happens, God help the rest of the competition. Add to that, you wanted more midfield time this year. How have you coped this year with the season not happening?
At first it was pretty disappointing hearing that, NAB League school and the championships weren't going to go ahead. But in the end, we're still in a pretty lucky position to have a house to live in, I guess, education. I can focus on school and I can still go out and, I guess, live my life. But really, if the only thing I'm thinking about is footy, and that's the worst issue I have, I guess I'm still living, like, I guess, a pretty good life. So in the end, I guess disappointing at first, but still, I can still motivate myself to, I guess, the combine now, which is great. And having that goal really sets me up for hopefully a good performance in that aspect.
Yeah, it's a good mindset. People say you're like Patrick Cripps, the way you get yourself out of tackles and move the ball when you're under pressure. Is that the player you model your game on, do you think?
I love to watch, I guess, contested beasts in the game, like Cripps, Fife. But I also love watching, I guess, like Jordan Ridley this year, Essendon player. He's been awesome, and I'm an Essendon man. So despite, I guess, our poor season, but we've seen stars like Andrew McGrath and Ridley, and I've loved watching them play. And it just really helps me to see what you need to be in, I guess, the best AFL players. And Fife and Cripps do that week in, week out. So it's awesome to watch them.
Yeah, they are awesome players. You love the showcase games, don't you? The big stage and Reef McInnes go together like peas and carrots. You never have one without the other. Let's quickly talk about the under-17's future game. Your decision-making and poise in the middle was unbelievable. And then you got forward and kicked 2 goals. The ultimate player to have, really. What was it like to play so well in a game with so many future stars?
That experience that was unbelievable. Just being out there, I guess, on the MCG before a grand final. It's just awesome. I'm pretty lost for words when I went out there, and playing with some of my best mates was just even better. And I guess just the week experience we had up there with, I guess, the most elite coaches, most elite staff, and most importantly, the most elite set of lads, and playing against each other really tested our skills, and I guess definitely developed me as a person and as a player. So very grateful for that experience, and maybe one day I'll play against those boys again.
Sounds like a pretty awesome experience. You're everywhere in games. You're like the nosy neighbour, aren't you? You just get involved in everything.
I guess I just love the footy aspect, and I love playing my position and I guess my role throughout the game. So, like I said before, as long as I'm playing, I'm happy to be out there and happy to play my role for my team. And in the end, if we all play our role, we're all going to get that win. So, I guess I just enjoy it as much as I can, and that's the main aspect I get out of footy, definitely.
Definitely. Your clean hands are often spoken about. What soap do you use to wash them with? I'm glad you're so responsible with your hygiene, especially in this time.
I think we all need to be pretty responsible throughout this time, making sure to wash our hands 3 to 4 times a day. But maybe a bit of Grippo helps with the hands, but I'm not too sure. I guess I'm just lucky that they stick sometimes. But there's more players out there that take absolute speckies. I'm not one of those guys. I'll stick to what I'm good at, I guess.
I think it's more skill than luck.
Maybe.
Now, you played in my favourite team, the Oakley Chargers. What with some of the best guys ever. I want you to try and end some arguments for me, please. Who is better at table tennis, Matt Rowell or Noah Anderson?
Better at table tennis? I don't think we play too much table tennis. I'd say Rowley. He refuses to lose, so I'm going to have to say Rowley with that one.
Oh, yeah. If Matt was bowling to Noah, would he get him out, or would Noah smack him around the park?
Nah, Noah would smack around the park, I reckon. I reckon with Rowley. I reckon
Yeah.
Rowley give him a half volley and Noah would just over Cal corner.
Who would be better with the ladies, Bailey Laurie or Will Phillips?
Definitely Bailey Laurie, I reckon. We after a grand final, Bailey was quite the ladies' man and he enjoyed himself. So, yeah, I reckon 100% Bailey. Sorry, Will, but yeah.
You're in a game of Trivial Pursuit with Jamara. Who would win?
Definitely myself.
Oh, yeah. You played Trent Bianco one-on-one on the basketball. Who takes the point?
I've actually played Trenty basketball at the Holden Centre, so I think Trent's a pretty good shot, but I reckon I could dunk on him. So I reckon it'll be pretty even, but I'll give Trent the chocolates for this one because he's probably had more practice than me.
Okay. Does Finlay McRae start conversations with my brother plays for the Bulldogs?
All the time. It's actually the first conversation he ever had with me. He said, hi, I'm Jackson McRae's brother. I'm an absolute star. So, yeah, he says that a lot.
Have you ever seen a photo of Nick Bryan with his top on?
No, I haven't. Now that I think of it, he's always got his shirt off, doesn't he? Good rig, but he needs a shirt, doesn't he?
I know. Don't think he has one. You go on Big Brother. Which one of your teammates do you take along and why?
I think I'll take Jamara because we're both very competitive, and I think together we'd make a very good pair and you know, potentially win it. But I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, sounds like fun. Who do you call if it's a foreigner friend on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
What call? Probably Will Phillips. Maybe he's very committed and he's a very, I guess, responsible person. So if we were able to win that money, I think he'd handle that very well, and share it with me nonetheless. So yeah, definitely will.
Yeah, sure he would. Who would do the best on Love Island?
The best on Love Island. Great question. Oof, probably Jamara. He'd go around telling him that he's going to go pick one, and all the ladies would flock to him. So I think he'd get the chocolates in that one. Definitely, yeah, definitely Jamara.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, you've been a legend, Reef, but it's time I give you a tip to make you a better footballer. I've watched you play. I've read up on you, and to be honest, you're exactly the type of player I want you to be. But there is one tiny thing that I've noticed for all the skill and poise you have and the great ability to kick goal, which I love, your celebration is, how do I break it to you? Easy, horrible. There, I said it. It's the only thing that lets you down. But don't worry, buddy. I have your back. You can borrow mine, the Into the Fire.
Thanks, LJ. That's legendary, mate. That's awesome.
Do you want to give it a go?
Do I do this?
Do you want to give it a go together one more time? All right.
Yep.
3,
So,
2, 1. Yes.
love that, LJ. That's awesome.
That's legendary. Well, Reef, as everyone says, you're an absolute legend, both on and off the field. I can't wait to see your name called out on draft night to the Mighty Pies. Tell Tommy Phillips in the preseason that I'm on the track to beat him in the 3-kilometre. I've loved talking to you, buddy, and good luck in the AFL.
Thanks so much, LJ. Appreciate it, mate. Hope your journey goes well, and I can't wait to see you out there. Thanks, LJ.
Thank you. Thanks.